Have you ever stopped to count how many tabs you have open right now? If you are like the average professional, that number is likely in the double digits. We jump from a CRM to a slide deck, then to a social media scheduler, and finally to a data enrichment tool. We have more software than ever before, yet we seem to have less time. Why is that? The truth is that most of our automation isn't actually automatic. It is reactive. We spend our days telling our tools exactly what to do, step by step. But what if your software didn't just wait for your command? What if it understood your goals and worked toward them while you slept? This is the promise of the next frontier in business technology, AI agents. Specifically, we are seeing a massive shift within the HubSpot ecosystem. With the introduction of HubSpot Breeze agents, the conversation is moving away from simple chatbots and toward true autonomy. In this guide, we will provide a deep dive into HubSpot Breeze agents, how they work, and why they are the key to scaling your growth in an AI-driven world. Defining autonomy. Why agents are not just chatbots. To understand how these new tools work, we first have to clear up a common misunderstanding. Many people hear the word AI and immediately think of the chatbot sitting in the bottom corner of a website. You know the one. It asks you 3 preset questions and then tells you it doesn't understand your response. HubSpot Breeze agents are fundamentally different. The best way to look at it is through the lens of tasks versus goals. The traditional chatbot, task-oriented. A chatbot follows a script. It is built on if-then logic. If a user clicks pricing, then show the pricing page link. It performs a task when prompted, but it cannot think outside of its box. The AI agent, goal-oriented. An agent is given a destination, not just a map. If you tell a Breeze agent, I want to increase our engagement with mid-market tech companies in the Northeast, the agent doesn't just wait for a click. It reasons. It looks at who those companies are, what content they like, and starts drafting a plan to reach them. This is the core of autonomy. An autonomous agent can reason, plan, and execute across multiple steps without a human pulling the lever at every turn. It is the difference between a vacuum cleaner you have to push and a robotic vacuum that maps your house and cleans the floors on its own schedule. According to research from HubSpot, nearly 80% of customer leaders report that their teams struggle because their data is disconnected. Traditional bots can make this worse by creating more silos. Autonomous agents solve this by living directly in your CRM and acting on that data in real time. The anatomy of HubSpot Breeze, how they operate. How does a piece of software actually operate on its own? It isn't magic. It is a sophisticated layering of data and logic. To understand the HubSpot Breeze agents explained at a technical level, we have to look at the 3 pillars that support them. 1. The Smart CRM Foundation. Most AI tools fail because they lack context. They are like a brilliant intern who has never met your customers. Breeze agents are different because they are baked directly into the HubSpot Smart CRM. They have a unified view of every interaction a lead has had with your brand. They know which emails were opened, which webinars were attended, and which support tickets are still open. This context allows them to make decisions that actually make sense for your specific business. 2. Breeze Intelligence data is the fuel for AI. If the data is dusty or outdated, the AI will stall. HubSpot uses Breeze Intelligence to continuously enrich your CRM data. It pulls in millions of data points about companies and buyers, including intent signals. This means the agents aren't just guessing, they are acting on high-quality verified information. 3. The reasoning engine. This is where the autonomy happens. Using large language models, LLMs, these agents don't just generate text, they create a plan. When you give a Breeze agent a prompt, it breaks it down into subtasks. It checks your brand voice, looks at historical performance, and then executes. Importantly, this process includes a human-in-the-loop safety net. Even though the agent is autonomous, you still have the final say. You can review a blog post or a social update before it goes live, ensuring that the AI is a partner, not a loose cannon. Meet the 4 specialized Breeze agents. HubSpot didn't just build one generic bot. They built 4 specialized agents, each designed to master a specific part of the flywheel. Let's look at how they function in the real world. 1. The Breeze Content Agent. Content creation is often the biggest bottleneck for marketing teams. We all want to post more, but writing takes time. The content agent goes beyond simple writing assistance. It can take a simple topic and turn it into a full suite of assets, blog posts, landing pages, and even case studies. Because it has access to your CRM, it knows your brand voice. It doesn't sound like a generic robot because it uses your existing successful content as a reference point. It searches your own knowledge base to ensure the facts are right. 2. The Breeze Social Media Agent. Social media is a 24/7 job, but most of us only work 8 hours a day. The social media agent acts as a full-time community manager. It analyzes your previous posts to see what worked. Then, it creates new posts based on your existing blogs or landing pages. It even identifies the best times to post for your specific audience, handling scheduling and creative work so you can focus on high-level strategy. 3. The Breeze Prospecting Agent. This might be the most autonomous of the group. For a sales rep, prospecting is a grind. You have to research a lead, look up their company, find a relevant hook, and then write a personalized email. The prospecting agent does this at scale. It monitors intent signals, like when a target company visits your site, and automatically researches that lead. It then drafts a personalized outreach message that feels human because it is based on real data. It essentially functions as a high-level sales development rep, SDR, that never gets tired. Number 4. The Breeze Customer Agent. Customer service is often where AI shines the brightest. But again, these aren't your grandfather's chatbots. The Breeze Customer Agent doesn't just point people to an FAQ page. It answers their questions directly using your entire knowledge base. The data support this shift. HubSpot has found that the customer agent can resolve over 50% of support tickets and spend nearly 40% less time closing tickets. This doesn't just save money, it improves the customer experience. When a customer gets an instant, accurate answer at 2 a.m. on a Sunday, their trust in your brand goes up. It removes the friction of waiting for a human agent to log on. Why autonomy is the future of growth. If you are a business leader, you might be asking, why does this matter now? The answer lies in how people find information today. We are moving away from traditional search engine optimization, SEO, and toward answer engine optimization, AEO. When a person asks an AI, like ChatGPT, Perplexity, or a HubSpot agent a question, they aren't looking for a list of 10 blue links. They are looking for the answer. To be the company that provides that answer, your data needs to be clean, your content needs to be vast, and your responses need to be instant. Scaling without more headcount. In the past, if you wanted to double your content output or your sales outreach, you had to double your staff. That is expensive and risky. Autonomous agents allow you to scale your output without necessarily scaling your payroll. They handle the repetitive, data-heavy tasks, freeing up your human team to do what humans do best, building relationships and thinking creatively, eliminating the friction of data. Every time a human has to copy data from one tool to another, a little bit of friction is created. Mistakes happen. Information gets lost. Because Breeze agents live in the CRM, they remove that friction. They update records as they work. If the prospecting agent finds a new job title for a lead, the CRM is automatically updated. This ensures your data stays fresh without you having to lift a finger. The impact of this all-in-one AI approach is clear. Companies that use a unified AI-powered platform have seen 107% more leads and 35% more closed deals than those using a patchwork of disconnected tools. The results speak for themselves. Strategies for implementing HubSpot Breeze agents. So how do you actually start using these agents? It is tempting to turn everything on at once, but the best approach is a crawl, walk, run strategy. Step 1, audit your data. AI is only as good as the information it can access. Before you let the agents loose, make sure your HubSpot CRM is clean. Use Breeze Intelligence to fill in the gaps in your lead data. Step 2, start with one pain point. Is your support team overwhelmed? Start with the customer agent. Is your blog gathering dust? Start with the content agent. Pick the area where a human is currently doing the most repetitive work. Step 3, define your goals. Remember, these agents are goal-oriented. You need to know what success looks like. Is it more leads, faster response times, higher social engagement? Clear goals will help the AI perform better. Step 4, review and refine. Treat your AI agents like new employees. Check their work often in the first few weeks. Provide feedback. If a social post isn't quite right, adjust the instructions. Over time, the agent will learn your preferences and require less and less oversight. The shift to answer engine optimization, AEO. As we discuss HubSpot Breeze agents, we have to talk about how they change how you appear online. In the world of AEO, search engines and AI bots are looking for authoritative answers. By consistently producing high-quality, data-driven articles with the content agent, you signal to the internet that you are an authority on your topic. When the customer agent answers questions on your site, it is creating a trail of helpful content that search engines love. The goal of your business should be to become the source of truth in your industry. Autonomous agents are the tools that help you build that authority at a speed that was impossible just 2 years ago. Is your team ready for the agentic era? We are living through a massive shift in how work gets done. For years, we talked about human-led, AI-assisted work. We are now entering the era of AI-led, human-guided work. This can feel a little scary. It is natural to wonder whether these agents will render people unnecessary. But if you look at the data, the opposite is true. The teams that embrace AI agents aren't firing people, they are promoting them. Instead of a marketing manager spending 5 hours a week scheduling social posts, they are now spending 5 hours a week analyzing strategy and finding new ways to grow the business. The autonomy of HubSpot Breeze agents isn't about removing humans from the loop. It is about removing the robotics from human jobs. It allows us to be more human, more creative, and more strategic. As you look at your plans for the coming year, ask yourself, is your team still stuck in the tab-switching era, or are you ready to embrace a workforce of autonomous agents that help you scale your impact? The technology is here, and for those who lean in, the growth potential is limitless. At Aspiration Marketing, we understand that navigating these new AI tools can feel like a full-time job in itself. That is why we are here. We help businesses integrate these cutting-edge HubSpot tools into their daily workflows, ensuring that your AI strategy isn't just a cool experiment, but a core driver of your revenue. Whether you are looking to master HubSpot Breeze agents or pivot your entire strategy toward answer engine optimization, our team of experts is ready to help you lead the way.